Everyone, welcome to the next video in the Power BI tutorial. In this video, we are going to see that how can we create different types of charts in Power BI. Now, the process of chart creation in Power BI is very simple, and it is the same steps that you need to follow for each and every chart to get created. There is nothing extra effort that you want to pick it up into those charts. It is a very simple process to create literally any kind of chart that you want in Power BI with the minimum efforts. So this was the chart that we created in the previous video. In this video, we are going to create different types of charts. The first type we are going to create is known as the donut chart. So first of all, let's click on this back to report option. What would it do is it would just adjust the position of this chart into the screen, and then you can see that there are these different pages available. So page 1 is where we have this chart right now. Page 2 is an extra page which is currently blank. So if you want, you can just add any number of pages that you want in Power BI. This is similar to adding like sheets in Microsoft Excel. So if you just click on this plus button, you can add any number of pages that you want. Okay. So in page 2, what I'm going to do is create a new chart. So we know to create a new chart, we need to go to this visualizations pane. And first of all, we need to make sure that what type of chart we want to create. So we want to create a donut chart. So for that, you can just go to this donut chart and you can click on it. So this donut chart is now available for creation. Then you can just expand this fields option. We are going to drag this item thing into legend, and the total we are going to drag into the values. Now what would happen is a sample donut chart is created like this. Okay, and if you want, you can just expand it like this for a better view, or simply what you can do is just make it of its original size and go to this focus mode. This focus mode will automatically just expand it into the size or into the position which is fitting into the screen. Now here from the donut chart, what we can do is we can format it like we did in the previous chart, that was the stacked column chart. If you want to format anything for the donut chart, what you can do is go to this format options, and what options all you can format is suppose you want actually this is showing the value and the percentage of the item, but it is not showing the name. Like we know that blue color is noted by binders, so this blue thing is of binders only, but we are not sure about that. We want it to be shown over here. So what we can do is we can go to this detail label, we can just expand it, and in the label style we can just choose all detail labels. So what would happen is we would get the name of the item, its value and its percentage. If you want, you can just change its color. Suppose I want this shade of black for a better view. You can change its text size like this. I want to increase it. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Then we have data colors. So these are these different colors for like binder, pen set, pencil, desk and pen. If you want to choose any other color, you can simply just toggle it. Suppose I want this shade of purple for the binder. It's perfectly fine. I can just go with it. For the pen, that's a kind of odd color, so I want the shade of pink for the pens, so that these colors are of the same family, that is pinkish, purplish, bluish family. For the desk also, I want to change this color to this kind of an aqua blue, so that's what I'm going to go with. So basically you can just change the colors as per your choice. Then we have this shapes option. In shapes, what you can do is you can just control this inner radius of your donut chart. Right now it's this much, but if you want to just decrease it, you can decrease it using this slider, or if you want to increase it, you can increase it like this. Okay, so this is kind of a pie chart if the inner radius is 0, but I want a slight inner radius like around this much. It's looking good to me. So it's basically the formatting options or the visualizations that you can do as per your choice or as per the requirement. The next thing that we have is a title. That's total by item. This is the title given to us, but if you want to change its title, you can simply type anything that you want, like I want total chart, as my title. So you can see total chart is now, or totals chart, that's an apostrophe s over here for the totals chart over here. Okay, so you can just change the title, you can change the way the title is looking, its alignment. I want it to be on the center aligned. I can just change its size as well. So you can see it's applying these changes, so it may take some time for these changes to be incorporated, and once it's incorporated you would be able to see them. The background we have already seen that you can just change the color of the background to anything that you like. I want the shade of blue for the background, so here it is blue, but that's kind of odd, so let's just go with the shade of pink. That's looking good. And then we have like borders. If you want borders, you can just click on and you can see that the borders are applied over here. You can change the way their colors, you can change the radius of the border, just increase it. You can see the rounded corners present over here. Then you can apply shadows as well, so that's the color of the shadow, position outside, preset like on the top like this. Okay, so that's how you can add the shadows, but that's not looking good, so you can just click on off. Then again, if you go to this detail labels option, there is one more thing that you need to know is where you want this label position. Right now it's on the outside, but if you want to change it to say inside, you can go with that as well, or whatever you like. Outside is a little better, so I'm going to go with outside. Okay, now this thing over here is known as a legend. So if you want to just change the way of this legend, then you need to search for an option called legend, like here. And what you can do is change its position. Suppose you want it on the right, on the above, you can toggle the title as well. So I'm just going to click on off. You can just change its color, say suppose black or a darker shade, and you can just change the size of the text as well. So that's how you can just customize the donut chart. And there is one more thing. If you just hover over any of these items, you would get this kind of a tooltip. So if you are happy with it, then it's okay, but if you want to turn this tooltip off, then what you can do is just go to this tooltip option and you can just click on off. So none of the tooltips are visible right now. Okay, so that's how you can customize your donut chart. Let's go to any other chart. Let's go to page 3 and we are going to add another chart. This is a funnel chart. You can just click over it and you can see this funnel chart is being added over here. So again, you can add like items and total in the group and the values option. So this is what a funnel chart is. Like you can see the items like binder, how many quantities were sold, pen set, pencil, pen, desk, how many quantities were sold, and you can just customize its way through the format options, customize how it is looking. Okay, then you can just go with any other chart, literally any chart that is available. Like suppose there is this line chart. If you want to incorporate a line chart, that you can do as well. So I want to drag in the region. Okay, actually I want to drag in the region over here in the axis and the total in the values. So I want the region wise total. So you can see in the central region we have the highest total, then the east region and the west region we have the minimum total of the items being sold. So this is a line chart. Again, you can customize the way it looks in the format tab. So that is actually how you can just change the look of the different charts and how can you actually use the different charts in Power BI. Any chart that you want, you can simply just click on it and you can just drag these items over here and you would be able to work upon them as per your choice. So that was all about the charts. One interesting thing to note is, suppose we have this stacked column chart. We come back to the stacked column chart and there is this option of filtering that we need to look. Okay, so what happens in filtering is that suppose you are having this kind of chart and you want to compare two data, like we have 1.5k and 1.7k, so these are kind of in the same league. or 1.4k and 1.3k. These all four are in the same league and we want to compare these four values. Then what we can do is we can simply click on it, then press Control and click on the second region, Control and click on this third value, and Control and click on this fourth value. Now once you have done that, you can just right click and go to this include option. Now what would happen is we would be getting only these four values for comparison. Now our chart is actually composed of only these four values so that you can just compare them very easily. Now if you want to go back, you can simply go to this undo button and you would be able to go back. So this was the include option. There is the complement of this include option, that is known as the exclude option. So what would it do is, suppose you want to just click on these some values like 2.4k and 5.8k. You can just control click on these values and you can just right click and go to exclude. Then what happens is these two values are excluded from the chart and you are able to see all the values except those two in your chart. Okay, again you want to go back to the normal chart, you can click on undo and you would be back to your normal chart. So that's how the things works for the include and exclude, and they are actually the filtering options used for comparing these things. So that's all for the Power BI tutorial today. Thanks for watching.